So we played a show at Redfish Bluefish, and lo and behold, a problem happened. Problems aren't uncommon, they do happen. The more complicated your setup is, the more likely you are to have issues. And for better or for worse, I've created a pretty complicated setup. But this goes to show you, this little video, on it's always good to have extras of everything that you can. As long as it's not too awful cumbersome to carry around an extra, it's a good idea to have it, especially when that comes down to cables and such. So essentially, just to kind of set the stage, we set up at a place called Redfish Bluefish, a very cool place here in St. Louis. And we had everything set up, did a sound check, everything was fine. First couple songs go off without a hitch. And then the problem starts, where all of a sudden everybody's kind of having trouble hearing the guitar here and there. It's kind of fading in and out. Maybe it's gone all together sometimes. And then eventually I find the problem and I fix it. All in the middle of the longest song we have, because it's 2 songs put together. So enjoy this little snippet of what it's like to panic on stage and have to fix stuff on the fly. Hopefully you get a little bit of entertainment out of it, and maybe you'll think about it and it'll help you keep an extra cable so that if you run into the same kind of problem, you can fix it quickly. So anyway, enjoy the video. I'll see you next time.
You'll notice Brad's guitar sounds nice and loud right here. And you can see me walking off the stage in the back there, walking around to go out front and listen to the overall mix. That's why I have a wireless on. Making an adjustment on the bass itself there. The audio you're hearing on that recording is a Rode microphone I have out front. So overall, the mix for that song was pretty good. Didn't really have any complaints about it, especially for mixing from stage. But you'll notice I'm going over there and just kind of tweaking some stuff.
Thank y'all so much.
I've always got a laptop up on stage so I can mess with it. I've got a tablet too for when I'm walking around doing like monitors and whatnot. Brad's guitar is still pretty okay right here, but it already seems a bit quieter.
Get high, everybody get high. Get high, everybody get high.
And by about here, I think it's totally out of the mains.
Get the word. What's the word? Thunderbird.
Notice Brad turning up there because he can't really hear himself anymore. And I'm going over and adjusting the monitors because I'm having trouble hearing Brad a little bit out of the monitors because he's not there anymore. All I'm getting is from his amplifier. You'll notice on his amp there's a plexi in front of it with the microphone, so his amplifier isn't beating us up.
All right, y'all. Thank you for joining us for Thirsty Thursday.
Mixing from stage can be a pain in the butt. Sometimes when you're focused on that, you're going to mess up on stuff that you're playing. Look at Brad just fighting with the volume, trying to get himself turned up enough that he can hear himself.
I said, come on, baby, a whole lot of shaking going on.
All right, Mr. Mojo Murphy.
So at this point, I had thought that my bass was just turned up too loud, so a lot of that was me turning down my bass in the mains. So here, I've noticed that there's a problem during the solo on this song. I noticed that there was no meter for Brad's guitar. Going in, checking gain, making sure I have it turned up, whatnot. Checking mic input. Gotta get the cue in. So now I'm playing and trying to think about what the next step is. Because unfortunately, if you're familiar with this song, this particular song is two songs that are put one right into the other. So there's not really time to break in between unless you want to stop the show. And so I made the decision to fix the problem. And right off the bat, you can hear Brad again. Also goes to show you how much that plexi actually works when you put the microphone in front of the amp and plexi over it. Here I go, walking back out front.
Up down to California, to the point Santa Fe.
And as I recall, I wasn't super happy with the volume of Brad's guitar. I wanted a bit more of it. So I walk over and just turn the amp up a little bit. And that's about all you're going to be able to get out of it. Since it ended up being a mic cable that was the problem, I had to wait until our first break to really go in and fix the problem properly and then do another sound check, get the audio levels fixed. But in the meantime, it worked out. There we go again, heading out front just to check and see what the overall sound is like. This Rode condenser mic out front picks up pretty well, and I thought it did a pretty good job of showing what the overall sound was out front. I think it sounds pretty good. Not bad for taking care of a crisis in the heat of the moment.